18 months ago, I went on a Rolex waitlist for my perfect Datejust, and yesterday I got a call to say it's almost ready, but there is a problem. Now before I go fully into the video, if you take just a moment to subscribe to this channel, it would really make my day. Now let's do my wristwatch check and my drinks check. Starting off with my drinks check, I've got myself just a simple gin and tonic here. It's quite nice and cold, refreshing on this lovely British summer day, so let's take a sip. It's just, oh, it's really nice. Not a massive fan of the aftertaste of sparkling water, but it is quite refreshing, I have to say. For my wristwatch check, I'm wearing my Mido Ocean Star 200 in blue with the blue canvas strap from Mido. I really like this combination. I think it's perfect on a day like this. So now, let's jump into the video. So let's just state the obvious. Here's one of the biggest problems with Rolex. Right now, I am having to pay £7,350 for my Datejust. But when I went on the waitlist, it was only £6,850. So that's gone up £500 in 18 months. Now what that means is that I'm paying a lot more money for absolutely no difference in product. I'm just having to wait longer for it and pay more money for it. Now if you compare that to Omega, yes, I understand their products also have gone up in price over the last few years, but the difference being is that you could have bought that watch right then and there, almost guaranteed on the day. Whereas with Rolex, there's no chance of that ever happening. You're going to have to wait a minimum of a year, and like me, maybe even longer than a year. So that is obviously the biggest problem with Rolex. But that is not the dilemma I'm really facing, because right now, I'm not really sure I even want the Rolex. After I waited a year or so for the Rolex, I was sort of falling out of love with it. I liked it when I held it in person. I think it looks amazing, and it is my dream Rolex. But there's a part of me that just sort of was like, well, when am I going to wear this? And what am I going to wear it with? So I did start to think maybe I wasn't really going to spend this money. Maybe it would be better off somewhere else. And that's when I bought my Aquaterra. And I have to say, I just stopped thinking about Rolex completely when I bought that Aquaterra. Now that was up until yesterday when I had a call from Rolex telling me I'm now next in line to receive my Rolex Datejust, which I was quite excited by actually, because I'd forgotten really about my Rolex, and there was a bit of a mixed emotion really going on with me, because although I was excited, I was now really thinking, do I even need this Rolex? All my needs have been met by my Omega Aquaterra, and the Rolex is just so much money, and I just really can't afford it anymore. With me spending the money on buying the Aquaterra and the Rolex going up in price, I can't really afford it. Now I don't want to sell any of my current watches to then be able to buy the Rolex, and if I did buy it, would I feel comfortable wearing it? And where would I wear it to? Because that's something I really did ponder. Where would I feel comfortable wearing a Rolex out? In which scenario I would do that? I mean, I can't really take it for breakfast. I mean, it just feels a bit unnecessary, that sort of luxury dress watch just to go out for some breakfast. Or maybe I'll take it out for lunch, but it's just a bit over the top. And would I feel happy taking that out? You know, it's a white gold bezel. Would it get scratched? Would I be worried about getting it stolen? Would people notice? It feels like I'd just be worried all the time, and it's so much value wrapped up in such a small product. Now there's also a part of me that's like, well, this is my perfect Rolex, and I'm probably never going to get the opportunity ever again to buy it, because once you've got the opportunity to buy a Rolex and turn it down, I don't think they're going to let you get back on the wait lists. And even if they do, I don't think there's any wait lists to go onto. Because when I actually got the opportunity to go onto this Rolex waitlist, I was the last slot available, and that was 18 months ago, and since then demand has only gone up for Rolexes, so I can only imagine there's not really any waitlists available for me to go onto, and if there are, they're probably not for the Rolex I want. Let me know down below if you've ever had something like this happen to you, or know someone that has happened or has had this happen to them. I'll just be interested to find out. I know it's not a first world problem, and this video is probably a bit unnecessary, but I thought it'd be an interesting thing to share and see what you guys think down below. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this short video. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you guys soon. Until this video though, goodbye.